My child, you were never supposed to see this, but now that you're here, the angels are rejoicing. And there's a reason your heart feels like it's racing slightly faster right now. Deep inside you've always known this message was destined to reach you. The person who's on your mind, the very soul you've prayed for, cried for, longed for, they are thinking of you too. They dream of you. And Archangel Michael has been observing both of you from above. He noticed every tear you shed in solitude. He heard every whisper in the darkness when you thought no one was listening. Every sleepless night, every silent prayer, every moment you felt unseen, he saw it all. Now something is shifting. A spiritual wind is stirring in your favor, carrying with it messages, blessings and signs you've been waiting for. Before we go further, remember this: if your heart feels a tug, it's heaven trying to speak to you. Subscribe because messages like this appear only rarely and Archangel Michael may never have the chance to speak this clearly again. He pleaded for just 30 seconds. He crossed spiritual boundaries, traversed gates even angels seldom touch, and fought through heavenly barriers just to deliver a single sentence meant for you. Tonight something will happen in their house. Not tomorrow, not next week, tonight. If ignored, the moment may never come. That's why your soul trembles, because your spirit already recognizes this instant. The energy in the room, the stillness in the air, even the way your heart skipped a beat when you started reading, all of it is part of the preparation. A spiritual law known to few states that when a soul nears surrender, angels are permitted to intervene. That's why you're here. Why your phone lit up. Why your eyes didn't blink. You stand at the edge of something sacred, the threshold of a shift that has been prepared since your birth. Archangel Michael says, you have exactly one chance to hear what was arranged for you before birth. You've been watched, not in fear, not in punishment, but with patience. You are awaited. God did not forget you. The alignment of time, energy, and faith had to be perfect for this moment. Tonight the veil between worlds is thin. Something divine will cross into your reality, but only if you believe before seeing. Skip this and the gate closes. Archangel Michael's voice trembles. Yes, even the warrior of God is moved because he wasn't supposed to speak so soon. Yet he fasted, prayed, and pleaded for you. Your house has been marked for visitation. Something will enter your room tonight. It's not a ghost, a trick or fear, it's a divine presence that will either whisper what you weren't meant to hear or withdraw if ignored. Will you surrender to the miracle or keep scrolling? Someone in heaven asked for you by name last night, your full name. And they didn't only say protect them. They said something more shocking, revealing the truth. Why now? Why urgent? Why would Archangel Michael break divine timing to reach your screen? This isn't the first attempt. It's the third. You ignored the first. You skipped the second. But now the clock cannot reset. Something will enter tonight and leave a mark, spiritual, emotional, maybe even physical. Archangel Michael says, you'll awaken with either a burdened heart or a healed one. That's how serious this is. Pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Ask your soul out loud, Michael, if this is real, reveal it now. You'll feel it, a pulse, a jolt, a gentle pressure in your chest. That is not imagination. That is angelic touch. He is near, accompanied by 3 angels, one holding a scroll, one holding a sealed letter and the third crying. Why? Because your path was not supposed to be this way, but your endurance shifted heaven's decision. At 3:14 a.m. the angels convened. Your name was spoken. They said, give them one last chance. If they accept it, everything transforms. Tonight someone or something will draw near, not physically but spiritually. A presence may pass by your bed, a breeze move where no window is open, a light flicker or a dream arrive, but only if you keep listening. If you scroll away, the message dissolves. A name will come to you, maybe in a dream, maybe from someone unexpected, maybe written. That name will warn you or guide you to a breakthrough, revealing what someone who pretended to love you hid. Michael says, truth is about to enter your home like lightning. Your room is prepared. You won't be alone tonight. Something is coming. He begged for 30 seconds, now he asks for more. Will you listen or turn away again? You've ignored too many signs. The breakup wasn't random. The dream wasn't meaningless. That illness wasn't merely physical. Those fights or the silence of someone close, it was spiritual. A war raged behind your back. Angels against darkness. Your name whispered in heaven, cursed in secret, but tonight that ends. Heaven interrupts your ordinary life. You feel it, don't you? Your skin knows. Your breath changed. Something holy is here. They wait for one word, yes. Say it out loud, yes to the miracle, yes to the warning, yes to what comes tonight. Archangel Michael doesn't plead often, but he begged for this. He saw the pain endured in darkness, the betrayal that went unacknowledged. And now the rest begins. Tonight is your chance. The energy in the room grows heavier yet brighter, signaling the arrival of something sacred. The angels are not silent, they hum, they shift, they prepare and they wait for your acknowledgement. The divine is at your threshold. The signs, the synchronicities, the moments you could not explain, they were all preparation. This is not just a message, it is an awakening. A shift long awaited, now at your doorstep, ready to break through the ordinary and infuse the extraordinary into your life tonight. The broken promises that once weighed heavily on your heart, the nights you cried in silence with no one around to comfort you, Michael witnessed every moment. He saw every tear, every whisper of despair, every instant you doubted yourself. The most perilous moment of all was when you began to believe maybe it was your fault. But beloved, you were never the problem. You were the target, a beacon of light that threatened someone else's darkness. The devil sought to distract you, sending people who pretended to care, people who drained your energy and those who vanished without reason. Promises crumbled just as your breakthrough approached. But now Michael declares, enough. Enough of the silence, enough of the delays, enough of the spiritual confusion. Tonight something will move in your house. It may either confirm every truth you've sensed or ignite a miracle beyond explanation. You may awaken with tears streaming, hear your name whispered in dreams, or vividly recall someone from your past who tried to warn you. Someone who has already passed, yet their love remains, and their final plea reached Michael: please let them know what I could not convey while I was alive. That message is already within you, in your breath, your heartbeat, the goosebumps rising along your skin as you read these words. Still think this is coincidence? Still think this is just another post? Michael shakes his head. He explains that this message had to pass through layers of energy, resistance, and time to reach your screen. The devil tried to block it before, which is why you were distracted previously. But this time God has removed every barrier. This is your final invitation before tonight. If you are still here reading, you are among the few. Only 1 in 100 opens a message like this and receives what lies behind it. Most only believe once they've lost everything. But you are different. Even after all the pain, you still hope. Even after being deceived, you still believe in true love. Even after spiritual attacks, you continue to speak to God in solitude. That is why you were chosen. Tonight, yes tonight, something extraordinary will occur in your home. It may not arrive with a dramatic announcement or loud manifestation, but its presence will be undeniable. You may feel someone standing close while you sleep, notice a flicker of light where no switch is near, or experience a sudden urge to weep when entering your bedroom. Do not fear. It is not darkness, it is presence. Angelic presence. Michael will appear with a scroll in hand, hovering near your sleeping body, whispering your name 3 times. If your soul is open, your spirit will remember his words, and you will awaken healed from confusion, from haunting memories, from lies once told to convince you that your emotions were too much, your dreams too fanciful, your intuition mistaken. Archangel Michael says, your spirit always knew the truth. You simply were not ready to trust it until now. Tonight is not a date on a calendar, it is a spiritual checkpoint. Everything delayed, your money, your peace, your clarity, your soulmate, will only move if you embrace this message tonight. If ignored, it will pass to someone else. Miracles do not linger indefinitely. Heaven operates spiritually, not emotionally. If what is sent is not received, it is redirected. Michael has fought to protect this miracle specifically for you. But it must be claimed. Speak aloud, I claim what was meant for me. I receive this message and I am ready for what comes tonight. By saying it, you activate divine law and the atmosphere around your room shifts. Heaven is watching, waiting to see your choice. Even the person who sought to curse you recently, the one who spoke your name with envy, who smiled in public but tore your reputation in secret, they are under divine observation. Michael assures that their mask is slipping and the truth will be revealed before you. There is no need to fight. God is handling it. Your role is simply to receive. But preparation is necessary before midnight. Walk into your room. Light a candle. Let its flame symbolize your openness to receive the divine. Clear your space of distractions, allow the energy to settle and focus on the awareness that something sacred is about to arrive. Tonight is the night that layers of deceit, pain and delay begin to lift. Every spiritual blockage that kept you waiting is dissolving. Your past suffering, the betrayals that went unacknowledged, the doubts that haunted your dreams, all are being rewritten. Michael, accompanied by angels, will ensure that your home becomes a place of revelation and healing. This is not a promise of fear nor a trick of shadows, it is a divine visitation. The air itself will carry a vibration of transformation. You may feel chills, a sudden warmth, or hear subtle whispers in the corners of your room. All of this is meant to awaken your spirit to the truth that has been waiting for you. Now more than ever, be attentive. Your room is a sacred space tonight. Every object, every corner, every flicker of light may carry significance. Michael will move with precision, delivering messages that bypass ordinary senses and reach your spirit directly. The angels accompanying him, one with a scroll, one with a sealed letter, and one shedding tears, are present to ensure the completeness of this experience. They grieve what you endured but rejoice in the moment that divine law intersects with your life. Tonight is the hour where revelation and miracle converge, and your spirit is ready to witness it fully. Speak these words quietly to yourself: Michael, I welcome you. I give you permission to complete what began long before my arrival in this life. From this moment the miracle will unfold. You may not comprehend it all immediately, but within the next 7 days signs will appear rapidly. A name you thought forgotten will resurface. Money long overlooked will return. Someone who walked away may suddenly reach out. Dreams will carry the answers you've been pleading for. And that heaviness you've carried in your chest, it will lift. For the burden was never truly yours, it was ancestral, passed down through generations. But it stops with you because you chose to listen, to open, to believe, to receive. Michael says, "Blessed are those who hold faith even when nothing seems to make sense." That is you. Right now angels are moving on your behalf. At this very second something has been released in the spiritual realm bearing your name. But it must be claimed before tonight's end or it will fade. Michael warns, your window to receive is brief. After midnight this opening begins to close. After tonight this exact energy, this precise miracle may pass without notice. He remembers the last time your name was whispered in heaven and you missed the sign, not from lack of care but from exhaustion, from the weight of endless waiting. That moment shook him, seeing how long you held on, how you prayed for those who used you, how you still offered hope despite betrayal. That purity, not your pain, stirred heaven. This is why you were chosen. Most would have surrendered by now, yet you did not. You still look to the skies and ask, "Why me?" while simultaneously saying, "Thank you." You still protect those who have caused you harm. You still believe in love even after heartbreak. And now God declares, enough, no more delays, no more near misses, no more recycled suffering. What belongs to you is finally catching up, but your spirit must remain awake. Not your body, which can rest, but your soul must remain alert. Archangel Michael will enter your dreams not merely with messages or instructions but revealing two names, one protecting your destiny, the other obstructing it. You will know which is which, and upon waking the decision will be clear: cut ties or endure repeating cycles. Michael says, if you fail to remove the source of energetic harm, your future blessings will be blocked not as punishment but as protection. You've outgrown those who only pretended to love you. Heaven cannot bless what you continue to conceal. So tonight, if you are courageous enough to seek truth, you will hear it. If you choose safety and denial, you will awaken unchanged and the cycle will continue. This is not for everyone, which is why Michael waited for the precise moment. Now stay attentive, because what comes next will remain with your soul forever. Archangel Michael lowers his sword not because the battle has ended, but because the war you've been fighting silently within yourself is reaching its resolution. The war of waiting, of yearning, of masking pain while breaking inside is concluding. Heaven calls for an end. Michael speaks deliberately, reverently. You have suffered long enough. You have cried silently, struggled quietly. Now the miracle begins. In heaven's record a page bearing your name turns. Something lost returns, but not in the same form, better, renewed, reborn. Heaven does not merely restore what was broken, it transforms it. You asked for answers. You asked for peace. You asked for one final sign. This is all three presented at once. Right now heaven prepares to deliver a truth someone attempted to hide, a message from one who vanished too suddenly, a healing in your body unexplained by medicine, a financial shift arriving just in time, a name you thought you would never hear again, a chance to begin anew without starting over. All of this waits at the gates of your belief. It depends not on your effort, worth or timing, only on your consent. Say it now, I am ready. I open myself. Let it come. Your loved one in heaven has been lighting candles just for you, one for peace, one for your future, one for the person you are becoming. They petitioned God relentlessly, let them see what I see, let them feel the worth they have always held. Archangel Michael says, heaven has agreed. Within the next 72 hours you will witness three undeniable signs. When they appear, your only response is, this is for me, I accept it, I receive it. The miracle will then be fully activated. Michael wants you to know one final truth. You may not realize it, but you've already changed lives simply by surviving, by remaining kind, by not surrendering. People look at you and wonder, how did they endure so much and continue to shine? How did they lose so much and still love? This is why heaven favors you. You carried light into darkness that even angels wept at. You forgave without apology, believed without proof, prayed with a broken heart. Now heaven sends help, human, spiritual, financial, emotional and romantic. Assistance is on its way. The person you thought lost forever may return in unexpected ways through someone else, a dream or a message conveyed by another soul. Do not dismiss it. It is them. It always was. They say now, I have missed you more than words can express. Even when you feel broken, I see you glowing. Michael steps back, his task nearly complete, yet before departing fully he ensures the alignment of what is to come, the miracle, the revelation, the healing that has been awaiting your yes. Tonight everything shifts. He places something in your hands, not a physical object but an ancient gift. He gives you your true name, the one your soul has always known, the one God whispers when he thinks of you. And when it resonates within you even for a fleeting second, you remember, I am not forgotten. I was never forsaken. I am the one they have waited for. I am the miracle. I am the reason hope never abandoned me. I am loved in ways beyond measurement. This is not an ending, it is a beginning inside your spirit. Energy surges in your chest and tears may fall not from weakness but because the sacred is breaking through. Let it flow. Speak if compelled. Pray if your spirit rises. But do not ignore this. Do not dismiss it. Do not silence it. This is a divine appointment. Heaven is observing your response. Your loved one now in heaven is beside you whispering, I will be with you until we meet again. But until then live fully. Not half-heartedly, not pretending, but with all of your heart. Michael adds, those who skip this miss their window. Those who say yes walk into a new season of divine favor. Close your eyes and repeat silently or aloud, I receive this message, I accept the blessing, I release the pain, I forgive myself and others, I choose joy, I choose love, I choose to remember I was never alone. And now your miracle begins. It is sealed, it is done, it is written. You are free. You are blessed. You are watched over. You are exactly where you are meant to be. He observed how you were used and still you prayed for them. That purity, not your pain, moved heaven. Most would have given up, but you didn't. You still gaze at the sky asking, why me, while simultaneously whispering, thank you. You continue to protect those who hurt you. You continue to believe in love even after being broken. And now God declares, enough. No more delays. No more near misses. No more recycled pain. What belongs to you is catching up, but your spirit must remain awake tonight. Not your body, you can rest, but your soul must stay open. Archangel Michael will enter your dream bringing not just messages or instructions but revealing two names, one protecting your destiny, the other obstructing it. You will know which is which. Upon waking the choice will be clear, cut ties or endure cycles. If you do not remove the source of energetic harm, Michael says your future blessings will be blocked not as punishment but as protection. You've outgrown those pretending to love you. Heaven cannot bless what you hide. So tonight, if you are brave enough to ask the truth, you will hear it. If you cling to denial, you will awaken unchanged and the cycle will resume. This isn't for everyone, which is why Michael waited for the precise moment when the vibration of your heart matched the frequency of this event. Now it has. That is why your hands feel different. That is why your body hums with energy. Your spirit remembers this from before you were born. You knew it would happen. Childhood dreams, repeated numbers, feathers, recurring names, all breadcrumbs from heaven leading you here to this night, to this sacred convergence. When heaven offers something this holy, you either honor it or lose it, Michael says. You've lost enough. It's time to win. Not loudly, not with pride, but silently, divinely, powerfully. A peace so deep it makes others whisper because they sense a shift they cannot explain. They won't know why you are different. But you will. Archangel Michael has walked through your house tonight. He hovered over your sleeping body, delivering what no one else could, a second chance, a hidden truth, a sealed blessing, all for you. There is one warning: do not share the dream with anyone. Heaven is testing your silence. If spiritual secrets are leaked to those who do not believe, your miracle may vanish. Do not second guess. Do not doubt. Michael says, your doubt is the only thing that can undo this. Believe with childlike faith. Say aloud, I receive this, I will not let go this time, I am ready. Invisible energy will wrap around your shoulders. You may feel warmth on your neck, a breeze across your cheek, a hand on your back when no one is there. That is him, Michael, warrior of heaven, protector of the lost, defender of divine souls. Your time has come, he says. The universe is rearranging itself behind the scenes. As you read these words, an email, a call, a message is being written specifically for you. It is your breakthrough, the one you almost gave up on. It is coming. It is real. Tonight your soul will recognize it. Curses are breaking. Patterns are ending. Chains are falling. Finally you said yes. Heaven heard you. Michael heard you. God heard you. Now all that remains is for you to rest and observe. While you sleep, Michael will imprint something into the very walls of your room, not with ink, not with fire, but with light. Invisible to the human eye, yet powerful enough to alter your future. Your room is no longer merely a resting place, it has become a gateway, a sacred meeting place between heaven and earth. That is why you have been waking between 2 o'clock and 4 a.m. sensing a presence, feeling energy shifting around you. They have never stopped watching you. Not a moment. Every tear, every sleepless night, every time you doubted your worth, they held your name close to their heart, whispering to heaven on your behalf. Michael says, they are still here even now, smiling at the strength you didn't know you had. And that strength brought you to this night. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every disappointment has been a doorway to this divine moment. Your soul has carried more than anyone can see, but it was never unnoticed. Now they are asking you to release it all. The burden, the guilt, the anger, the grief. Let it flow out as easily as the breath you just took. Michael says, every release opens space for what's coming. Every act of surrender invites heaven closer. Every yes from you allows the miracle to fully manifest. You may feel a warmth rising through your chest, a lightness in your spirit, a whisper across your mind telling you that it's okay to finally let go. That voice is theirs. That presence is theirs. And it is here to guide you into a season of restoration. Tonight your dreams will not be ordinary. They will bring clarity, revelation, and sometimes questions. But know this, every vision is a divine hand reaching for yours. Every flicker of insight, every subtle message is heaven saying, you are not alone, you were never alone, you are ready. Michael emphasizes that what comes tonight is meant to be protected, held close in your heart, not shared with those who cannot understand its sacredness. This is your sacred space, your moment, your alignment with divine timing. Your heart may race, you may feel anticipation, wonder, or even fear. That is natural. Michael reminds you that fear is not a signal to stop, but a sign that your spirit is stretching, expanding, preparing to hold more than it ever has. Your mind may ask questions, but your soul already knows the answers. The names, the signs, the doors that will open, these are pre-written in heaven. All you need to do is open your heart fully, without hesitation, without reservation. The miracle cannot enter without your complete consent. And now something remarkable is about to happen. The person whose name is intertwined with your destiny, the one who has been circling your spirit, may reach out unexpectedly. It might be a message, a call, a dream, a sudden memory, or an unexplainable feeling. Michael says, do not dismiss it as coincidence. This is heaven orchestrating alignment. This is divine timing finally arriving. Pay attention. Your recognition of it activates the next phase. Even if the past makes it difficult to believe, even if the mind doubts, the soul will recognize the truth immediately. Michael reminds you that the energy around you is shifting right now. The heaviness that once weighed on your chest, the confusion clouding your mind, the fear that kept you from taking the next step, they are all dissolving. And what replaces them is a new clarity, a renewed strength, and a love so deep it will transform your life from within. This is not just a promise, it is a certainty when you say yes to it. Your permission, your acknowledgement, your faith, they are the keys that open this sacred door. Tonight expect subtle signs. A flicker of light in your room. A song that seems written just for you. A dream that wakes you with the answer you have been silently begging for. A message, a call, or a presence that cannot be ignored. Michael emphasizes that these are not coincidences, they are the gentle, precise hand of heaven guiding you toward your alignment. And as you receive, you will begin to understand how much you were truly loved, even when the world made you doubt it. The burdens of the past are dissolving. The chains of generational pain, the echoes of betrayal, the shadows of doubt, they are leaving your spirit tonight. Michael says, the light that was always inside you is now fully illuminated. You are no longer carrying the weight that was never yours. You are free to receive, to trust, to love fully, and to walk boldly into your destiny. Your heart, once cautious, will beat with renewed hope. Your soul, once silent, will sing with recognition of the sacred presence surrounding you. And as the night unfolds, the one who has been hidden in your heart, the one who may have left or seemed distant, is being prepared to reconnect in ways that honor your growth. Michael says, they will appear when the space is ready. Not before. Not in their timing, but in yours. And when it happens, you will know it was heaven who orchestrated it. No effort, no struggle, no force will be required. Your readiness, your acceptance, your openness will be the signal that the miracle can flow freely into your life. Finally, remember this: every tear you have cried, every prayer whispered in secret, every night spent in longing or despair, they have all been noticed. Michael says, the heavens have been keeping a ledger of your faith, your endurance, your courage. And tonight the account is balanced. Your blessing is released. Your healing is activated. Your miracle is here. You may not see the full picture yet, but the foundation is being laid. The forces of heaven are at work. And your soul will awaken truly knowing that nothing has been wasted, nothing has been in vain, and everything is moving toward the life you were always meant to live. Tonight the universe is rearranging itself around you. What you've been waiting for is approaching, and it doesn't need your planning, your forcing, or your striving. The angels are handling the logistics, your only task is to stay open, to breathe, and to let the shift touch your soul. The same room you've slept in for years is no longer just a resting place, it has become sacred. Every object, every corner, every wall is a conduit for divine energy. Michael says, feel it even if you don't see it. This is the language of heaven speaking directly to your spirit. You may notice small things tonight, a sudden warmth in the air, a whisper of movement, a light flicker with no source, a dream that feels more real than reality itself. Don't question it. Don't rationalize it. That is heaven delivering exactly what your heart has been calling for. He says, the message you've waited decades for is finally here. And it will reach you in a way your mind can't comprehend but your soul will recognize immediately. Those moments are markers. They are proof that your miracle is no longer theoretical, it is tangible. It is coming for you. And it doesn't just bring answers, it brings restoration, clarity and confirmation that all the waiting, all the pain, all the nights you felt alone were necessary for this alignment. Michael reminds you that your timing and heaven's timing are never separate, they are synchronized in a rhythm too vast for human understanding. You've been tested, stretched and refined, he says. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every moment you felt unseen, it was spiritual preparation. You are now ready to receive in fullness what you've been asking for. He tells you to expect manifestations that might seem small at first, a text, a phone call, a dream, a sudden financial gift, but each one carries the energy of a greater divine plan. These small signs are the initial tremors before the full blessing arrives. Do not ignore them. Respond with belief. Respond with gratitude. Respond with faith. Your past was never a punishment, Michael emphasizes. It was a classroom. Every misalignment, every person who left or deceived you was a teacher in disguise. And now the lessons have crystallized. You know who and what to keep close and who and what to release. The energy of those who have harmed you can no longer hold sway over your present or future. Michael says, tonight cords are being cut. Old energy is being cleared. Grief is being released. And what rises in its place is a sanctified, unstoppable force designed to draw your destiny toward you. Feel it in your chest. Feel it in your bones. The heaviness you've carried is dissolving because the divine is making space for what belongs to you. There will be encounters tonight that feel uncanny. A familiar name may appear in conversation. A forgotten message may suddenly resurface. Someone from your past may reach out unexpectedly. Do not doubt the timing. Do not question the form. All these are confirmations that heaven is active in your reality. Michael says, you've carried hope quietly. You've prayed silently. And now the universe is responding openly. Every act of faith you performed, every tear, every whispered prayer, it has accumulated into the energy that is delivering your miracle tonight. Your heart has been guarded and rightly so. But tonight barriers fall, Michael reminds you. You don't need to justify your worthiness anymore. You don't need to fight for validation. You are chosen, beloved, and divine favor is aligning itself with your life. The waiting is over. The breakthrough is near. He asks you to speak a simple truth aloud: I am ready, I receive, I believe before I see. Say it with intent, with certainty, with the awareness that this declaration opens the doors heaven has been holding closed until now. The loved ones who watch over you are standing at the perimeter of your reality. They have been whispering your name in prayer and protection. Every message of love you have missed, every moment of guidance ignored, every sign overlooked, they have kept. And tonight Michael says, they are delivering it all. The veil is thin and the spiritual realm is converging with your world. What was once hidden is now visible, what was once delayed is now manifesting. Expect the unexpected. Believe in the impossible. Trust that even things that seem chaotic are orchestrated by divine wisdom. Your dreams tonight will carry coded messages, Michael says. Not all of it will make sense at first. Some of it will feel like riddles. Some of it will feel like déjà vu. That is intentional. Your soul is decoding what your mind cannot yet process. But by morning clarity will arise. And with it the first steps of the miracle will appear tangible. He instructs you to remain spiritually awake even while your body sleeps, to allow the messages to embed themselves deeply into your consciousness. This is how heaven works, it communicates in frequencies, impressions and energy, not only in words. Tonight is also about preparation. Michael reminds you that your environment, your intentions, and your openness determine how fully the blessings manifest. Light a candle, clear a space, focus your mind and open your heart. Your spiritual posture will act as a magnet for what is being sent. The alignment you've achieved is rare, he says. Few reach this level of readiness. And the ones who do, they receive more than they ask for. They receive the restoration of time, energy, and soul. The air around you is thick with potential. Every heartbeat, every breath is a signal to heaven that you are ready. And now a final word, the miracles coming are multifaceted. Financial provision, restored relationships, clarity, breakthroughs in health, spiritual confirmation, all these are converging to create an undeniable shift in your life. Michael says, you may feel lightheaded, overwhelmed or even skeptical. That is the energy of the spiritual realignment in motion. Do not resist. Do not doubt. Receive it with grace. This is the moment when your life stops being dictated by past pain, past fear, and past limitations. The version of you that rises tomorrow will embody authority, wisdom, and radiant alignment. And Michael smiles knowing that your declaration tonight has activated what heaven has been guarding for decades. The energy in your room is shifting even now. Something sacred has entered the space where you lay your head. You may feel a warmth on your hands, a tingling in your chest, a gentle pressure around your shoulders as if unseen arms are holding you. That is not imagination. That is Archangel Michael himself moving through your home, aligning every corner with divine order. The dust of past disappointments is being lifted. The shadow of old heartbreaks is dissolving. Every place you once doubted, every area you once feared is being flooded with light. Your dreams tonight will carry messages, not just visions but instructions. Look closely for symbols, feathers, numbers, flashes of light or a song stuck in your mind. Each is a code, a divine breadcrumb leading you to your next step. Do not dismiss them. Do not question them. Do not allow the logical mind to silence what your soul is hearing. Someone from your past may reach out in ways that seem strange. Maybe through a mutual friend, a forgotten email, or a sudden memory that jolts your heart. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration, Michael says. Do not doubt what you will see. Do not shrink back from what you will feel. You have opened the door and heaven is walking through it. The person who once caused confusion or delay in your life may suddenly appear with clarity or closure. You will recognize the timing as unmistakably aligned with your prayers, with the intentions whispered in the quiet of your room, with the tears that once fell unseen. Michael is also releasing a current of protection tonight, one that shields your home, your body, and your future from hidden attacks. Those who meant harm, who whispered lies or sowed seeds of doubt will no longer have influence over your path. The spiritual court has convened and justice has been issued, quietly, perfectly, without drama. The cosmic scales have shifted in your favor and you are now walking in a timeline where peace, favor, and divine intervention are your constant companions. Your ancestors, the line of souls that came before you, are celebrating silently in the spirit. They have been waiting for this moment, for your courage to receive what was always destined to be yours. The generational burdens you carried are being lifted. The patterns of lack, doubt, and fear that haunted your lineage are breaking tonight, Michael says. This is bigger than your personal miracle. You are now a beacon for those who come after you. Your yes tonight reshapes your family's destiny. Expect subtle miracles first. A call, a text, a thought that arrives fully formed, an email that opens doors, a check in the mail, an unexpected reimbursement, or a message from someone you thought lost. This is heaven moving in the practical. The spiritual and the physical are merging to deliver what has long been promised. Even your own body will feel the shift. The fatigue you carried from emotional labor, from bearing burdens not yours to carry, will ease. Sleep will bring renewal and dreams will be lucid, carrying both healing and instruction. The love you thought was gone may return in divine timing, appearing not as a repeat of the past but as something perfected by heavenly orchestration. People who doubted you, who hurt you, will be held accountable in the spirit. You will not need to confront them. The universe is aligning so that your protection, your favor, and your peace are unshakable, Michael says. The light around you tonight is impenetrable by negativity. Your space is sacred. Let no one enter it with harmful intent. Only those aligned with your highest good may approach. You may feel an overwhelming sense of calm, a lightness in your chest, and an unfamiliar clarity. That is not a coincidence. That is the seal being placed on your life. Your miracle has begun to move visibly. Those opportunities you thought lost, those connections that seemed broken will now flow. Your prayers, even the ones whispered when you were desperate, are being answered all at once in ways that exceed human understanding. Do not resist this. The divine is not testing your patience but confirming your readiness, Michael says. Every hesitation, every fear of repeating old cycles must be released. You are not the same person who endured the hardships of yesterday. You are reborn in readiness and strength. Tonight is your coronation in the spirit. You may not see a physical crown, but your authority is restored. Your voice carries weight. Your decisions carry divine endorsement. Your heart is open to receive without fear, without apology, without doubt. And as the energy settles, as your room hums with the invisible movement of angels, know this: what you receive tonight is permanent. It is not conditional. It does not depend on anyone else's approval or understanding. It is yours because you were willing to say yes, because you were brave enough to stay open, because your soul remembered its value before the world tried to convince you otherwise. Michael says, do not second guess. Do not explain. Do not justify. Receive it fully and let the blessings settle. Your life is about to reflect the divine orchestration you have been chosen to witness. People will notice changes in you. Your presence will feel different. Opportunities will respond to you effortlessly. Doors that were closed will open without struggle. Peace, prosperity, and divine love are converging at the same point, and that point is you. Everything that has been delayed is moving now, silently, perfectly, immovably, in your favor. Tonight let yourself rest. Sleep with your arms open. Allow the unseen hands of heaven to work on your behalf. Every tear you cried, every moment you doubted, every prayer left unanswered until now, all of it has been collected and multiplied by the divine. What arrives tomorrow, what unfolds in the next days is a direct response to your faith tonight, Michael says. This is your moment, your alignment, your yes. You are the vessel through which heaven restores and elevates. Do not rush the manifestation. Do not measure the timing with human eyes. The shifts may be subtle at first, a whisper, a gentle nudge, a song, a dream, a call, but they are irreversible. The path before you is cleared. Obstacles that once seemed immovable have been dismantled. Those who tried to limit you to silence your gifts are being removed from your sphere. Your space is sanctified. Your presence is a signal to the universe that you are ready. And now, as you drift into rest, remember this: tonight is the pivot point. The miracle is in motion. The blessing is entering your home. The shift has begun. What you dreamed, what you prayed for, what you longed for, it is coming. Let it stay, let it stay, let it stay. Amen.